Today's video we start with a hydration chart. Am I hydrated? Aim for clear urine at least 10 times a day. Eat a diet rich in fresh fruits and vegetables. Drink a quart of water before meals. Thank you.
So just got back from a 200k ride today to the Christmas Eve ride in Adelaide, South Australia. 200k is actually a bit over, today about 225 by the time I got home. And we had a couple of local pro riders there, a couple of this is good. Sugar filling a bit of hair in there. So yeah, 200k ride. That was good. Christmas Eve ride. Adelaide produces more professional cyclists than any other city on the planet. So when we do a Christmas Eve ride, we always have at least 5 or 6 Pro Tour riders in the bunch. That's a beautiful thing about Adelaide is you can freely get. We have our own. We take this. We pride ourselves. We have our own personal hate website. 30bananasdaysucks.com. Go check it out. 30bananasdaysucks.com. We have our own hate site against us. Isn't that incredible? We must be making some fucking waves. There's no, you know what I mean? We're making some waves. So we applaud these people for, at first when the site came up, that's their thing. We don't take it personally. Some pretty funny people on there actually. I enjoy some of the sense of humour on there. But it is good. I love it because every second or third post is about us. 30bananasdaysucks.com. Check it out. Let's address some of the points these people made. Durianriders blood tested on multiple pieces of paper, so it means they're fake. So one of the haters said that because my blood tests were multiple pieces of paper, they're fake. Well, I'll tell you what. And another hater said it's because I hid my personal Medicare numbers and address and the doctor's personal name, they're fake. Okay, that's fine. These tests were done in Adelaide, South Australia on the 17th of December. If you think they're fake, we'll put $10,000 US in it. Look at that. 10,000 Benjamin Franklins. $10,000, I've got 100 Benjis in there. This is legit. This is a wad of cash. This is what I put up for Elliot's strength camp. If he challenged me to a strength competition, who could lift the most weight via bench press, squat, and bicep curl, and bent over row in 5 cash from Durianrider, he had to pass a carbon isotope ratio doping test under World Anti-Doping Authority protocol for testosterone, the carbon isotope ratio testosterone test, carbon isotope ratio test for human growth hormone, and Trenbolone. Elliot didn't even want to acknowledge that. 10 grand, easy. You'd think a little skinny, scrawny guy like Durianrider be an easy 10 grand. So I've got this 10 grand left over. May as well do something with it. I'll give it to any hater that can fucking eyes, get the results processed, and if the results aren't the same or similar, I'll give you $10,000. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Because you know what? You're just a faceless troll. I got the money, I got the tests. What the fuck have you got? Nothing. So if you want to, that's fine if you want to critique, but back it up with something. I'm holding you to a high level, mate. 10 grand. You going to take it from me? Come on, here you go. Oh, almost. As if. Durianrider's teeth aren't perfect and straight and white, so it means the diet doesn't work. That's always a funny one, isn't it? It's like, these haters pretend that the $1 trillion dental industry is funded by about the 5 fucking long-term fruit addicts that have been doing the lifestyle for longer than 5 years. You know what I mean? The 5 or 10 or even 20. Let's be generous. Let's say that the 20 people on the planet have been eating a lot of fruit in the last 5 years. They fund the $1 trillion dental industry. I'll tell you a little story. In April, I got in a street fight, punched in the head a few times. 2 guys, I still got smacked. Cracked one of my teeth, right? I was like, yeah, fuck, all my teeth are pretty fucked up from fighting, street fights. We used to spar back in the 90s, just basic gloves, but no mouth guard, no headgear. Headshots. You know what I mean? Half drunk, whatever. So, pretty much every single one of my tooth has got little chips from fighting or cutting fishing line or cracking fucking those big gumball fucking candies. And also I went to the dentist anyway. I ended up getting that tooth ripped out. It was giving me some issues. I probably left it a little bit long. But I'd ring up the dentist and I got a cracked tooth. I need to get a crown or something on it. Like, yeah, no worries. We can fit it next month. I'm like, next month? Oh, I'll call back another time or whatever. Or I'll give them my number. They can call me back when they've got a vacancy. But it just sort of never happened. I let it go a few months. Tooth got worse. And I got ripped him out. And even then, I had to wait to get an appointment. And I'm like, you guys must have a lot of fucking fruitarians in Adelaide. And I'm like, what was a fruitarian? I'm like, all the people who what would it take me to get a Hollywood smile? And he's like, we can do anything you want, Harley. We can do anything you want. Break your jaw. We wire it, put some pins in there. We break it, put it under general anesthetic. We smash it. We hit it with a fucking hammer. All right, no worries. Tell me more. So we break it, and because your bite's really fucked up, Harley. He didn't say fucked up. He said your bites are genetically not the best. Just teeth look like broken baked beans. Just from that fucking crunching. Cycling as well, just fucking grinding the fucking stem. I've got TMJ in that or bruxism rather, grind at night. Pretty much my teeth are pretty trash, but my diet and lifestyle have kept them going a little bit longer. So the doc said, eat. Well, interesting, tell me more. So he says if you consume very hot fluids, it can crack the tooth. Because teeth are not designed to be exposed to extreme heat. So really fucking room temperature before you eat it, because otherwise you're doing damage to your teeth. So we can fix that, Harley, though. Put veneers on there. If I was going to spend that much coin, I reckon the dental implants would be a go rather than breaking your jaw and shit. I don't know if I could be out action for that long. But hey, so that's a bit about my dental history. So that's an interesting one there about the teeth. But pretty much every single person I know who has an excellent smile is over age, or wherever, Indonesia, etc., to get dental tourism done, dental work done. So that is an interesting one. That another hater comment is that, because your teeth aren't good or whatever, because, you know what I mean? It's just hilarious. It's like my mum's obese, right? She won't do this lifestyle because she has Harley on TV. They don't promote this lifestyle. The government doesn't. Fuck to give me good blood tests. Like, if I step left, they say that's bad. If I step right, it's bad. If I step in the middle, it's bad. Anything I do, these haters, man, they fucking hate her. Like, bike is like a rock. Lovely mum. She's clinically obese. If you can find me someone who's that fat, I'll give that person $10,000. If you've been doing a lifestyle at least 5 years, 100%. Not the people that go, oh, I'm eating it. I'm eating a fucking, you know what I mean, a fucking cheeseburger and thick shake. We had one person who goes, I want that money. And they're like, I'm like, what are you eating? Oh, I'm just eating 100% fruit. I'm like, really? But you're fucking as fat as my mother. I don't think so. You've been doing it for 5 years? I don't think so. So that person from fat to fatter. If the fruit was making her fat and she's got fat, she claims, now she's not eating the fruit but she's fatter. It's like, well, what happened? So that's a hilarious one. If you can find me a long-termer, who are they? Doug Graham? No, he's lean as fuck. Christina, she's a skinny girl. All these fucking people out there losing heaps of weight. Chris Randall, half his fucking body weight. How does it work? How does it work? I mean, 5 years is pretty short, really. Durianrider wouldn't call them out. So many people don't tell people the full story of what they're actually eating because they're scared of being found out not perfect. So fruitarians look like fruitarians. McDougalers look like McDougalers. Long term, there's no fucking exceptions. It's like when they had the great starvation experiment with Ansel Keys. Everyone got put in a 1,570 calorie diet. That was the average calories, right? And everyone's just dropping weight. Had a perfect plotted graph. They all did the same activities, the same stuff. There's two guys. They're like, these guys aren't fucking dropping weight. Fucking follow these guys. Right? You follow them when they go ins and fucking eating burgers and shit. That's why they weren't looking like everyone. Experiment or whatever. It results for confusion. There's no exceptions. Like my friend Adam, he's come back, he had a bit of a break from cycling, ate a bit more high-fat vegan food, put on a few pounds. Still pretty slim, but you can see he's put on a few pounds. Now he's back on the high-carb program. He looks like my brother. People always say, Harley, I saw you out riding today at Northern Summit. I said, it wasn't me, I was at home, I didn't go riding today. No, it was you, man. I seen you. You come past me. No, it wasn't me. It was Adam. You know, people would say to me all the time, I've got the same helmet, same kit, different bikes, and he's a lot taller than me. But now he's sucked in again. So it's the high-carb diet, man. If someone eating high-carb, low-fat, they get all fucking sucked up relative to what they were before. If you're 300 pounds and you're starting, You're not going to look like me or Adam over fucking night. Or in the first year, perhaps. It's going to take you a little while. So if anyone can show me that fat person on this steroids since he was 16 years old. So if you want to do an experiment on steroid safety, I think steroids for 28 years. If you're doing steroids for 28 years, you're going to look like this guy. And you're training as well, you're going to look like this guy. That's just how it is. If you're eating like a fucking Kenyan, ugali and rice and corn and that, you're going to look like him. If you're eating like us, you're going to look like us. There's no... But can you think of any names? Really, can you? You can't. $10,000. Come and fucking take it, please. The reason why I do it is test. If anyone thinks I'm taking testosterone, I'll give you $10,000, alright? I'll give you 10 if I'm wrong. If you're wrong, you give me $5,000. We'll do a carbon isotope ratio testosterone test, which is the gold standard, alright? Otherwise, if I pass the test, you give me $5,000.
Durianrider Freelee skin doesn't look so good. It must be because of all the fruits they eat.
So my skin... Could I ever have the skin of a Thai person? Does she have that good a skin because of her genetics? If she's eating so much fruit, like the haters say is bad for you, how come her skin's so fucking good? Diet's important, but the biggest thing for that lovely, dark, smooth, flawless skin is genetics. That's the biggest thing, man. We could never have skin like Christina or these Thai people with amazing skin. That's just genetics. Doesn't matter. Christina got such amazing...